We're often our own worst critics, right? So no matter how big something is that we're doing or how little something is doing we're doing, we don't take the time to celebrate ourselves. We don't take the time to acknowledge our accomplishments. And the sad thing is that's very beneficial. If we could all learn to do that, it would help our mindset in so many ways. Positive thinking, reinforcing what you've done good, reinforcing and celebrating what you've worked for. There's so many benefits to your mental health for that. If we never allow ourselves to be proud of ourselves, it's going to affect the way we feel with time. And like everything's just small. Um, I know a lot of times people don't think about their accomplishments and what they're doing. And, maybe they think it's too little of a thing to like, celebrate. But in all reality, if it's something that's important to you that you have accomplished, you should be celebrating it. Okay. If it's something that is important to you, that is something you should be celebrating once you accomplish it. Because if you don't, you're never going to boost yourself. It's never going to have that same feeling. People can tell you then at that point, oh, great job. I'm so proud of you. And you're just going to be like, meh. But in reality, it should be a celebrated moment. It should be an acknowledged moment. I'm probably my own worst critic myself. Like, I don't think about all I do at work. Like, I don't think about the way that my days are just and how I manage to get everything together and it's all working and flowing. I don't acknowledge that. Okay. But what I did do is like, I started hearing William say, dang, you worked your butt off today. You got that done already? Oh my gosh. And I'm like, you know what? He's right. Why am I not so excited? Because I didn't think it was a big deal. It was my job. But in reality, with my caseload and everything else that I do, there could be a lot of ways that I would never get what I get done. But I do. I should be proud of that. Or new parents, like they don't get enough credits, people. And you've been there maybe every day that you wake up and you have two babies, and then you go to bed and they're still alive and not been to the emergency room. You should be proud of that. You should acknowledge that. Why? Because why not? Why not? What about if you, like, I don't know, got a pay raise because you've done really well at work? Acknowledge it. Or you've passed a test. Acknowledge it. Why is it okay for everybody else to acknowledge what we've accomplished, but we can't acknowledge ourselves because we feel greedy or selfish? Get over it. Get over that right now. That mindset has to change. Instead, what we should be thinking is, wow, we accomplished this. I did that. I worked hard and I really did that. I work with some people that are in like the recovery programs, and one of the things that I love about having like a 12-step community for our people that need it is that they get to celebrate a lot of recovery milestones. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, 1 year, 9 months. They are constantly rewarded. And why do you think that is? They're constantly acknowledged that they have done something. Why do you think that is? Because it's something big. It's something new that they didn't do before. It's something that they've been working at. It's something they've achieved. They have a team of rally supporters right there with them. Right? And at the end of the day, if you would acknowledge what you've done to get that chip, it would help energize you for the next chip. It would energize you for the next step or the next goal. It's kind of like earlier, I had a video about talking about setting strong goals. And in that, I said celebrate successes. You have to acknowledge what you've done. You have to make that yours. You have to claim the work that you've done. Pat yourself on the back. Motivate yourself for the next one. What if nobody else is celebrating for you? Who cares? Nobody else has to. Nobody else knows how hard you actually worked. Nobody knows the pain, the sweat, the hard work you put into reaching a goal. Nobody knows how hard it's been for you to stay sober or to not use. Nobody knows how hard you had to work for your next raise or promotion. You do. You know how hard you've worked. And though it might seem simple to you, because you don't want to sound greedy or selfish or self centered, it's not. It's not. It's an accomplishment. An accomplishment is completing a task that you have set out to do. And goodness gracious, I'm telling you, I celebrate all successes here. I've bragged about my test. Not really bragged. I've supported the streak that I had to take my test and actually to complete with a passing grade. I talk about that because I'm proud of that. I talk about that because I worked hard on that. I talk about that because I put a lot of work and focus and energy on that. I took time from my family. I didn't do things. I supported every breath thinking about passing my test. I, of course, am going to acknowledge that I passed my test. And I'm going to say it loud and I'm going to say it proud. Because damn it, I am a badass. I am. That's just what I am. I'm just a badass because I did it. And I'm proud of myself. We can send this in many, many situations in life. Let's talk about losing weight. If you lose 10 pounds, pat yourself on the back. If you've lost 0 pounds, but you're in a smaller size, pat yourself on the back because you're a badass. And I'm here for celebrating it. I'm here for it to fuel you to do more, to do better, to continue fighting, continue working towards the next goal that you have. I'm here for you accomplishing all of your goals. I'm here for shouting it out. Try it. Try just to celebrate your own success next time. Acknowledge your own accomplishments next time. Try it. Tell me how it feels. At first, it's going to feel like, well, what am I doing? You'll get used to it. You'll begin to like it. And then you'll start acknowledging other success. And then they'll be like, why are they acknowledging my success? Why are they acknowledging that I don't know, got a part-time job and worked hard to get my bills paid? Because it's an accomplishment for you. I'm going to acknowledge a lot of accomplishments. Little or big, I'm going to talk about them. I'm probably the biggest supporter anybody has. Truth. Even if I don't know you, don't tell me something you don't want me to acknowledge. Because I'm going to acknowledge it. I think that it is very rewarding to get to where you want to be. And I feel that we all put a lot of work and dedication into what we want to accomplish. And I feel that acknowledging that is only appropriate. I feel that acknowledging it is only going to be a positive impact on you. That's how I feel. So, the next thing that you have coming up that you have as set for a goal and you accomplish it, please remember that you need to acknowledge it. You need to celebrate it. You need to take that in and say, wow, I did it. I'm proud of myself and I'm a badass. And you need to rock it, right? And I'm telling you, this goes back to the video, is my glass always full? Yes, it is. That's another reason that I am that way, because I am so proud of the accomplishments that I have made. I don't have energy to be anything but happy. I don't have energy for anything but my glass being half full. It's just who I am. So for today, that's my next challenge for you. I want you to go ahead and celebrate or acknowledge your accomplishments. I want you to celebrate or acknowledge how hard you've worked. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I did that. I am proud of me. And acknowledging what you've done. Okay? So for now, short but sweet, but I want to say thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back. Bye, guys.